It's a great day here at C3 Kids. If you've been tracking along with us this month, then you know we've been preparing for an unbelievably epic, all-out, spectacular relay race extravaganza. All that tough training all month long has led up to today. Now, all of my co-hosts have shown incredible commitment to get to this point, and all of you have shown amazing commitment by being here and training with us. We've been talking about commitment all month long. Commitment is making a plan and putting it into practice. Well, this month, we've trained our muscles, our feet, our minds, and our bodies through a rigorous training plan. Each week, we've participated in a specific part of that plan. For our final race, we're combining all of the events into one big relay. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me introduce you to my co-host, and then we'll get this party started. Please welcome Amanda. Amanda, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here.
Me too.
Especially this week, because this is it. This is the super fun extravaganza race. Yes, the 5K. That's not really the 5K. It's more this like amazingly epic relay race that we're going to participate in. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you've been preparing?
I am. Yes,
okay.
I've been practicing.
Good for you. And I know you were here on one of our training days earlier in the month. And, you know, we've had a couple of other things we've been training towards. So we're going to get ready and do this 5K relay race. But before we do, we've got one of our C3 kids who's going to get us warmed up.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's do it.
Hi, I'm Elsie, and I'm in first grade. Are you ready to warm up today? Today I'm going to lead you with doing jumping jacks. And we're going to do 10 of them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job, everyone. I think we're ready for the C3 Kids 5K.
All right. You warmed up?
Yeah.
Me too.
Good.
We're ready to go for our relay 5K-ish extravaganza race.
Yeah.
So here's what we're going to do. In this bucket, we each have 2 sweatbands and a headband sweatband, wristbands and a headband that are sweatbands. You have to reach in here. It's full of balls. You can see, right? Yours is too. So you're going to reach in here and get those, and then we're going to put them on. That's step 1.
Okay.
Then we've got a cup of water here. We're going to each drink the cup of water.
Real fast.
As fast as you can.
Okay.
Then we've got these cups that you would, you know, drink out of when you're running a race or whatever. And we're going to turn them over and stack them into a pyramid because, you know, like cheerleaders make pyramids. And we've got cheerleaders on the sidelines, right, you know, of the finish, and they have to practice their pyramids. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to turn around and we're going to create a picture of ourselves running through the finish line.
Okay.
And we have a sample of that we've both seen already.
All right.
So we know we're drawing the same thing. And then the first one to finish comes and rings the bell.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
I think so.
Me too. Get ready. On your marks. Get set. Go.
Okay. Oh. Oh, no. Oh.
Headband. Okay. I have like other headbands on. Okay.
Oh.
I am not a fast drinker. Oh, goodness.
I like this. Okay. All right. My hair.
Oh. It's a close race.
Oh.
Kind of like our finish line there, I think, right?
Yay. Oh.
Did you finish? Yeah! Oh, man, it was so close. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, well done. Well played. Well, congratulations again. That was really well done. You won the C3 Kids 5K Relay Extravaganza.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good job. And hey, we are getting ready to wrap up, but as you did last time, I'm wondering if you could reveal the bottom line for everyone today.
Sure thing. This week it's practice living for God.
Okay. That's a big one, right? And I know we've been talking all month long about these different things we can practice. I'm wondering, what do you think when you think about living for God? What does that mean?
Well, I think it kind of correlates to all the things that we've learned this month. Just a little bit of all of it all thrown together. You know, when you get up in the morning, just making that time to
Mhm.
listen,
Mhm.
and then maybe add in some prayer as well.
Yep.
And then as you move throughout your day, as you're still like looking for ways that God is telling you how to maybe, I don't know, the choices that you make throughout the day,
Oh,
and
yeah.
how you can impact somebody else, how you can be kind, maybe how you can share. All
Mhm.
of it just ties together. And I think just putting all the pieces together is just how each of us can live for God every day.
Oh, I love that.
Um,
And I know we've talked about these practices, like you said, praying and listening, hearing from God, talking to God. I guess that's praying. But
mhm.
doing those, and when we do
Oh.
that, then He kind of guides us,
Oh,
right?
yeah. And then talking about God too to others.
Yes,
Maybe
yes,
just sharing some of the ways that He's made a difference in your life with other people to hopefully draw them closer as
yeah.
well.
Oh, that's a great idea. Maybe inviting them to
Oh,
church. I mean, there's a lot of
sure.
different things we can do to
Mhm.
live for God, right? So thank you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that idea that everything we talked about all month long kind of helps us know exactly how we can live for God. So, well, guys, we are at the end of our month. That means next month we kick off a brand new Life app. And it's not just a regular old Life app. We are kicking off an entire summer series called Press
Wow.
Play. And it's going to be a whole lot of fun. And there's lots of stuff we're going to be doing, and a special summer kit that is
Wow.
available to you. So you're definitely going to want to check that out. And we will see you back here next week. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Everything you do is beautiful. Oh, all that you
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Mark, chapter 12, verses 41 through 44.
When Jesus rode into Jerusalem on a donkey the week before Passover, the crowds were excited.
Hosanna! Blessed is the one who comes in the name of the Lord! Hosanna! In the name of the Lord!
But the religious leaders were not.
He's turning the world upside down.
We'll have to fix that, won't we?
All week, the religious leaders sent men to try trapping Jesus with trick questions.
Teacher, is it right to pay taxes to Caesar?
Every time, Jesus gave a wise answer that caught them off guard.
Give back to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and give back to God what belongs to God.
Jesus knew the religious leaders were so puffed up with pride, they didn't want people to listen to anyone else. Jesus even warned the crowds about them.
Watch out for the teachers of the law. They love to have the most important seats. They take over the houses of widows. They say long prayers to show off.
One afternoon, Jesus and his disciples visited the temple. They sat down to rest for a moment across from the box where people came to put money they offered to God. Perhaps the disciples, mostly poor fishermen themselves, were impressed by the rich men giving gifts.
Check out his robes.
I think they actually might be silk.
Jesus watched the rich men dropping handfuls of gold coins into the box. He knew that, like the religious leaders, they were proud to show how important they were.
Check this out, world. Money, money, money. Always sunny in a rich man's world.
Even though these wealthy men were giving impressive amounts of money, Jesus knew they had so much, this was easy for them. Simply a drop in the bucket.
Huh. She looks a little out of place.
The next person in line clearly wasn't wealthy. In fact, her patched robe showed she didn't have an extra cent to spare.
A widow, probably.
At that time, if a woman's husband died, she had no way to earn money and often had to live on next to nothing.
2 pennies?
How's that gonna help anyone?
Jesus was watching the woman too, but he saw something different, something more.
Come over here, all of you.
The disciples gathered around Jesus.
What I'm about to tell you is true. That poor widow has put more into the offering box than all the others.
Jesus' friends tried to sort it out.
Excuse me, pennies versus gold?
You couldn't buy an order of fish nuggets with that.
Jesus knew what his disciples were thinking.
The others all gave a lot because they are rich, but she gave even though she is poor. She put in everything she had. That was all she had to live on.
Oh.
When you put it like that.
The rich men, like the religious leaders, were concerned with what things looked like on the outside. They didn't want to give in a big way that might force them to change on the inside. But the poor woman, who had almost nothing, chose to give everything. And Jesus saw her heart and knew that her pennies were worth far more than the rich men's gold.